Hi, this is Godfrey, your trusted mentor and coach for the Candidate Fast Track Coaching Program. We help candidate engineers, technologists, technicians, certificated engineers to confidently complete EXA engineering report within 6 weeks without wasting time and feeling stressed out so they can achieve professional certification. On this module, I'm taking you through the importance of continuing professional development. Post your professional registration. These are the guidelines to show you how do you then develop. So once you have registered, you've got your EXA certificate, registered end of 2018. So your renewal start in 2019. So I'll take you through the steps of what is required and how do you actually complete your continuous professional development. On continuing professional development, CPD and renewal of registration. CPD is about improving the engineering practitioner's successful in his or her work environment, keeping himself or herself up to date with current industry trends, thereby remaining employable. Why was it necessary to introduce continuous professional development? Number one, to remain globally competitive and to maintain the high standard of engineering for which South Africa engineering profession has become well known. Two, a registered person need to regularly update his or her knowledge and to develop and refine skills in order to remain competitive. What does professional development mean? CPD is also a requirement for EXA to maintain their international recognition with various agreements, that is Washington Accord, Sydney Accord, and Dublin Accord. So the Washington Accord is for guys that are registered with the BSc, BEng qualification in South Africa. Sydney Accord is for the guys that are registered with a BTech or advanced diploma in engineering, and Dublin Accord is for the guys with a national diploma in engineering here in South Africa. So countries like Australia, UK, Canada, New Zealand, EXA has got international agreements with these countries. If you do get your qualification and you register with EXA according to these agreements, you can then go and work in any of those countries because they recognize EXA. CPD refers to activities which have, number one, a clear set of objectives, have a formal organized structure, require active participation, and most importantly, extend professional knowledge and skills. What does continual professional mean? For category number one, these are development courses. Category one, CPD activities offered by accredited EXA CPD service provider to registered person. So it's important that in this category, whatever activities that you are undertaking must be accredited by EXA. So if there's a service provider who's offering a course, let's say in project management, that service provider must be registered with EXA or accredited with EXA, and their course will have an accreditation number, which then you will use when you claim your CPDs, and you will see as we go what this mean. The accredited service providers, these are EXA CPD licensed body, could be a training company or consultant, higher educational institute, private or public. For instance, University of Pretoria, they are offering courses that are EXA accredited, Stellenbosch, UCT, and etc. Recognized voluntary associations for like SIMEC for mechanical engineers, Psyche, things for civil, and other for electrical and any other engineering profession. So this service provider, these are organizations offering learning activities. So this is all activities in category number one. So the activities that are related to category number one, it's where you attend industry-related conference. Like for now, 2024 conference taking place in Cape Town, Indaba mining conference. Such conferences you can earn SCPDs for that. Seminars could be an online seminar, webinar, or one-on-one where you attend in the class. You can claim a CPD for that. Workshops, lectures, refresher training courses, e-learning programs, instant for online or Udemy. You can claim CPDs for that. Okay, relevant qualification at the benchmark level. So if you've got a BTech or advanced diploma, you go and study masters, you can then claim a CPD on those activities. The important thing, remember, these must be EXA accredited. Okay, these activities must be EXA accredited. Okay. So this is how it works, the cycle. So in every 5-year cycle, a total of at least 5 validated credits, which is translating 50 hours, must have been accumulated for this category. So like I've made an example, you've graduated in end of 2018, your cycle started in 2019. So 2019-2020 year, so you can claim one per annum of the activities that you've attended. Maybe you've done a seminar or a conference. Again, year 2, 2020-2021, and so forth and so forth, until you are done in 5 years' time of your cycle from when you get registered to the next of your registration. You must have at least 5 CPDs in this category. Have 5 CPDs, and then category 2A, which is work-based ignorant work. You need a maximum of 2 credits for 600 hours of work, maybe earn annually under this activity. So again, year 1, when you started after registering, you can claim CPDs if you have worked in a project or any engineering work that has accumulated more than or 600 or more than 600 hours per annum. So in total, after 5 years of your cycle, you must have accumulated at least 10 CPDs in this category. So category 2B as activities. So remember, this category has got 2A, which is engineering work, and 2B, where you are mentoring engineering practitioners and providing career guidance. So for a minimum of 50 hours mentoring, a maximum of 1 credit can be accumulated. Let's say in 2019, year 1, you mentored 2 students, so you've got 2 CPDs there. In year 2, you've mentored 4 students, so you've got 4 CPDs there. As long as the mentoring has translated to 50 hours, so you can claim the number of CPDs based on the number of students that you have mentored, and you must provide their details. You will see the examples. Okay, category 3, it's individual activities. So we've got 3A and 3B. So on 3A, CPDs is membership of a recognized voluntary association. For example, I'm registered as a professional mechanical engineer. So my voluntary association is SIMEC, the South African Institute of Mechanical Engineers. So maximum of 1 CPD per year. So in year 1, I can, if I'm still an active member with a membership certificate and membership number, I can claim 1 CPD. The following year, if I'm still active, I can claim another CPD. So in total, if I'm active as a member of this association, I can claim 5 CPD for the 5-year cycle. Category B, 3B, other activities per 10 hours of active involvement. So you can claim 1 CPD if you are a part-time lecturer for undergraduate and postgraduate engineering students. You can claim 2 CPD if you are supervising engineering students, and you can claim 1 CPD if you are supervisor of the oral examination of final year and postgraduate engineering student. 2 CPDs if you are evaluating engineering master's dissertation and PhD thesis. 1 CPD evaluation of final year engineering. 2 CPDs of publication engineering work, and then 2 CPDs for engineering research paper, 1 CPD publication technical articles, and then 1 CPD paper presentation on this category. Professional institution, you can claim 1 CPD. Evaluation of educational qualification with EXA committee, you can claim 1 CPD. Evaluation of educational qualification for EXA, you can claim CPD. This is where if you are an assessor and you have been employed by EXA part-time as an assessor, reviewing all the candidates' education reports for registration, you can claim a CPD against that. Okay, evaluation of competence application of EXA registration, you can also claim a CPD. Self-study, which include but not restricted to studying of journals or computerized material. For instance, if you do a course on Udemy, you can claim a CPD because that is a self-study activity. Okay, so let's see. Now, category 3B, CPD, other activities, 1 credits per 10 hour of lecturing, or 2 CPD for 20 hours, or 3 CPDs for 30 hours. That's the maximum you can claim, 3 CPDs. Then you can claim 1 CPD on each per annum during your 5-year cycle. So you need 5 CPDs if you have done some activities on that category. Right, all engineering practitioners registered in a professional or specific category with EXA should claim their CPDs credit annually. So it's important that every year you create yourself a spreadsheet with different categories. You can then allocate as you, attend these CPDs. Okay, CPDs allocation. So on category number 1, you can see of all these activities that you need to do, you can only claim 5 of those activities. On category number 2, which is work-based, you can claim 2 CPDs annually, and then for mentoring, you can claim 1 annually. But depending on the number of graduates that you are mentoring for these CPDs. Okay. On individual activities, annually you can claim 3 CPDs on those one, which is a max if you have done all these activities for more than 30 hours. All right, this is an example of a candidate who was renewing his CPD registration. So he has done all development courses. You can see the dates when these courses were done, and you can see the years 2019, 2022, and 2023, different dates, courses, validation numbers, and then on each of these courses he has gained different CPD. So in total he has gained 15 already. He's, the maximum you can claim is 5, but he has done all of this and he has done 15 CPDs. On category number 2, which is the work-based and mentoring, he has done a project since 2018 and is still going. So he has worked more than 3,000 hours, so he has claimed 10 CPDs for that, as you can see here. On mentoring, he has mentored 4 students, different dates, their names. We have moved just their details, and he has claimed 1 CPD per student that is mentoring. So he's got 13 CPDs. Okay. So he's a member, category 3, he's a member of CIMEC. He's got a membership, so he can claim 1 there during period. And then for other activities, he hasn't claimed nothing because he hasn't done any personal activities. So in total, when you add his activities, when you add 15 plus 13, that's 28, plus 1, that's 29. So he's got 3 CPDs in excess, which EXA will carry on the next cycle. So if he submit his next renewal, he will only need to submit 22 CPDs because he's got 3 from the previous cycle. All right. So these are the contacts. If you want to know more about the commitment and undertaking, ask for Zweli. That's an email address. You can call EXA that number. Secondly, if you want to be assisted on submitting your CPDs on the portal, you can ask for Ishmael. That's his number there by EXA. So I hope this quick video has shown you and shared with you the importance of CPDs, different categories, and what does it entail, and how you can complete your CPDs online.